What's good, y'all? Once again, welcome to my woman cave. The first thing I did when I bought my new house was buy me a new 75-inch TV to replace the one the movers broke from my move from Texas to Georgia. I invited my best friend over to help me hang the TV because it was the one thing in my woman cave that I just could not and did not want to do by myself. Hanging TVs always gives me a high level of anxiety. I always have this fear that I'm going to come home and it's going to be laying on the floor, or I'm going to be sitting there watching and it's going to fall on its face. So I took the extra precaution by hanging a 4-foot MDF board that I anchored to 3 wall studs to ensure this TV was not going anywhere, since it's designed to pull out and swivel. Next up was my entertainment display. This is what I spent by far the most time trying to figure out aesthetically how I wanted it to look. Being that the TV is meant to pull out and swivel depending on where you're sitting in the room for visibility, I wanted to create a level of symmetry that was aesthetically pleasing to me for my space. So I went to Pinterest for inspiration. Here are the inspiration photos that I went off of. After coming across these images on Pinterest, I knew without a doubt I wanted a floating entertainment display. I started out by measuring the wall and laying out how I wanted my display to look on that wall. I ran to my best friend, aka Amazon, and went on a deep Google dive in an attempt to find something ready-made that would work within my space. I didn't have any luck, so I decided to do what I do best, which is build it myself. So I ended up back where I started, which was at IKEA. I went with the LAC floating shelf series from IKEA. I ended up picking up 6 different shelves, 3 different sizes. They came out to about a total of $150, which was much cheaper than any of the other options I was looking at. So not only did I save money, but I got a custom entertainment display to my liking. Now let's set the mood with some LED lights. I love me some LED lighting, but this particular install gave me the blues. The goal was to create a continuous path to travel to a singular power source, but that was not possible with this particular install. I ended up having to do 2 splices, one coming down from the TV powering the left side of the display, and the other coming from the power source up powering the right side of the display. I never take the time to time out how long any one project in my woman cave takes me. But if I had to guess, I would say this project took me 2 to 3 hours. One, because I was distracted because I was watching TV in lieu of working on this project, as you can see. Secondly, I like to clean as I go, wiping everything down before I put it in its final position. Note, make sure you clean the area you plan to adhere to. The adhesive will not stick if the surface is dirty. Lessons learned. I call this area of my woman cave my fortress of solitude. If you can tell, I'm a huge Superman fan. Although I have a deep-rooted love for all things superheroes and comics, Superman is by far my favorite superhero of all time, so it was only right that he was the focal point of my fortress of solitude. 2 hours later, here I am approaching the home stretch of my LED light installation. Now for the final finishing touches. As you can see, my Superman wall feeds into my marble wall. One of the things that I did not show in this video is I did purchase heavy-duty 10-inch wall brackets to help stiffen and level out my floating shelves. Now all that's left is just to fine-tune everything. Stay tuned for the final finished product. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching yet another episode of my Woman Cave series. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This your girl, Kaish Black. Once again, peace.